So how's it going, my NoFap and semen retention brothers? So in today's video, we're going to discuss how you're going to attract the right things when you're on semen retention. See, many men may not realize this, but subconsciously they're attracting the wrong people into their lives. They're attracting the wrong situations into their lives. They're affected so much by their past or how they want to be in the future that they don't focus on the now, and they just make their now based on either how they want to be or how things were. More than likely it's how things were, because you can only just picture yourself of how you actually want to be, but then you also still miss the point. The point is to stay present in the moment right now, because this is what we can control. We can't control what already happened. We can definitely not control what's going to happen in the future. What we can do is change our mindset. And by changing our mindset, putting ourselves present in the now, we are able to think more positively. We're able to be more grateful about certain things that we have. See, when we keep thinking about the future, we're not thinking about what we already have right now. And that's not a good thing. We end up not thinking about the little things that we actually do have. Many men may not think about these things on a daily basis. I think about them as much as I possibly can, because I know I am blessed. You think about the fact that, say you're a guy like me who works out a lot. Now, one thing I always say, I'm not going to give you every single thing because that's going to take a good hour or two, because when I pray I'm so thankful for so many things, everything I could possibly think of. But let me just give you guys an example. See, since I work out a lot, and I know a lot of men out there in semen retention like to work out, or other men too who are not even on this journey, but they like to work out as well. I am so grateful for the fact that all my limbs are intact and I'm actually able to lift properly. You know, we see people who are even in wheelchairs, we see them doing lifting and we get inspired by that. But we never actually are grateful even before that for the fact that we have all our bones correctly, like they're in place. We can use them to actually lift. So for those who don't want to lift and are actually have all their bones in place and everything, you guys have no excuse, to be completely honest. But anyways, let's get into the video. I know it's been almost 3 minutes, but yeah, you will attract the right things into your life. The right people will come into your life when you're present in the now. I've learned this from Eckhart Tolle, and he talks a lot about being present right now, thinking about what you can control, which is only in the present. You can't control anything else. Once you realize this, your mindset will tap into the subconscious, and you're going to be able to live a more positive lifestyle. See, what ends up happening when you actually ejaculate? You become extremely tired. There's like a hangover kind of feeling, you know, you feel like guilty. You feel, why did I even do that? Same thing with alcohol, which is why I say to avoid alcohol completely when you're on this journey as well. See, your body doesn't have to work as hard to produce semen when you're not ejaculating. Yes, it doesn't really take the body that much effort anyways, because we're young guys, but at the same time, why waste that energy? Energy attracts energy. You will attract the right kind of energy into your life. If you're a stoic, calm kind of person who remains in the moment, who lives for the moment, who does all his work, who is trying to be as productive as possible, as amazing as he possibly can be, learning more, gaining knowledge, you're going to attract those kind of people into your life. If you're sitting on your ass at home, you're being lazy, you're not cleaning your room, you're being dirty, and you're not working out or anything like that, you're going to attract that kind of person in your life. Even if, let's say, you do have some sort of confidence and you go out and try to pick up females, you're going to attract that female who's very unmotivated. She probably hates to work out, and she's just out there because she wants to get a boost in her ego, and she's waiting for a guy to pick her up and do that for her. You know, you're going to attract that into your life. Toxicity, let's just say toxic. Yeah, if you're toxic, you're going to attract another toxic person. It seems very common sense, right? But people don't notice this because they subconsciously have this in their minds that, okay, yeah, I'm not good enough for that, or I'm not good at this. Next thing you know, you're going to attract somebody who's also not good at that certain thing. And then you're going to make that into a lifestyle, man. I hope this is actually clear for you guys. You guys actually are understanding where I'm trying to come from. All right, guys. What else happens is you get a lot more social in general when you're not ejaculating and you have this positive energy. When you get more social, it's a game changer. For me, it's been a game changer because I've always been a very antisocial person. I know that's negative. I mean, I'm not speaking that into my life right now because I'm completely away from that. I am a very social, very active person, and I like to interact with people. Be that males, be that females, be that animals, be that little babies. It doesn't matter what it is. I am very social with that. Okay, I can go out there and talk to any person that I want to. I can go out there and pick up any female that I want to. It doesn't matter about the rejection part. It's about you going out there and becoming the best version of yourself. And this will happen when you become more social. This is my opinion, by the way. So you guys can take this as a grain of salt, or you guys can really take this and apply it into your life. For me, being social has really helped me out because I was always the kind of shy guy, especially when I was in my early elementary school years, even sometimes even junior, especially high school though. I don't know why. Yeah, junior high actually became a little more social, but then high school went right back. So, you know, I had to change something here and there. So semen retention, I learned about this journey, and now I'm on this, and I'm just becoming the best version of yourselves. And I really hope you guys can apply all these things to your life as well. Start living in the now, and you guys can learn to appreciate the small things that you already have. And then you guys can change your mindset into a more positive one. And then you'll know that, okay, I actually have a lot more than the average person. Okay? You guys have all the 5 senses. Think about that. As something as small as having all 5 senses. You have sight, you have hearing, tasting, smelling, touching. Okay, yeah, tasting, smelling, touching may not seem that crazy to you, but think about the fact that you're eating your favorite food and you can't taste it or you can't smell it. Think about that. Let's think of a very common food. Let's think about pizza. I freaking love pizza. If I eat pizza and I can't taste it or smell it at the same time, what the heck is the point? How am I supposed to know what I'm eating right now? It's just going to feel warm in my mouth and maybe a little chewy, but at the same time, or crunchy, whichever way you guys want it. But at the same time, I'm not going to be able to tell what I'm actually eating. So you guys really, really have to be grateful for these little things. You know what's going to help you? By getting on semen retention, by getting on NoFap, by starting to live in the now. And then you're going to start attracting the right people into your life. And this female attraction thing, man, let me tell you, females really can just, I feel like they can just sense your confidence. They can just sense the fact that this guy's a little different than the normal guys that I run into every single day, or the normal kind of guys who try to pick me up, or the ones who have like these weird cheesy pickup lines. She's going to be able to sense that you're definitely different from that. You're not really so focused on her that you're just chasing her constantly. Because I feel like once you start getting on semen retention, you start getting serious about it. You start really focusing on, I want to start making a business. I want to start accomplishing things into my life. And you start also focusing on the fact that not thinking about that business in the future that's going to be extremely successful, but I want every single person who wants to start a business to be extremely successful. That's very true. I do want that. But at the same time, you can't constantly think about that. You have to live in the now, appreciate what you already have in your business, whatever that may be. Appreciate, let's say for an example, as me, a YouTube channel. I appreciate every single subscriber, every single view that I get, every single watch time hours, everything. You have to appreciate what you have right now. You can't constantly be thinking about the future. You have to work towards it, yes. That's what you have to do. But you have to be very grateful for what you have right now. I promise you, it's going to make attracting the right kind of things into your life a million times easier. Alright guys? And yeah, let me just tell you guys, for those who like doing semen retention and, you know, you guys are really into the whole attraction thing from females, you're going to get a lot of it. Okay? Don't worry about it. You're going to get a ton of female attraction. And I promise you, it's going to be almost to the extent where it gets overwhelming. Okay? Now, I know many guys may hear that and they actually might smile and they might be like, wow, that's amazing. That's exactly what I want. But obviously, you know, that's not my main focus. That's why it's so easy for me, because that's not my main focus on this journey. My main focus is just improving myself every single day. So I find that a little bit harder to do, to keep pushing myself beyond my limit, to keep doing things outside of my comfort zones, you know? So female attraction is not really part of that, but since it's not, it just falls on your lap, to be completely honest. It just falls. And because, you know, the law of attraction works this way. You attract the way you are. Whatever you are, you will attract. You're a depressed person, you're going to attract another depressed person. You're a very insecure guy about, let's say, your looks, you're going to attract another female who's going to be extremely insecure about her looks. You're a man who's very secure with himself. You're a man who doesn't need people for validation. You're going to attract that kind of female. Granted, there are very few females out there like that. But when I tell you, there actually are some out there like that. Okay, guys? So don't just lose hope completely and go black pill. All right? Stay red pill, though. Stay red pill for the time being. And just keep working on yourself. The right people will come into your life at the right time. Trust God, trust the universe, trust the entire process. I promise it will happen. Okay, guys? Man, you just feel so much better when you're living in the now. Like, this is what I've noticed. Like, if something's happening right now and you focus on the fact that you can't really think about what's going to happen in the future about that, or thinking about past experiences about that, you become less nervous about every single situation in life. Because, okay, you can deal with the only situation you have to deal with. Any situation is just the one that's happening right now, guys. I want you guys to understand this. Okay? This is the only situation you have to focus on. Many of the problems you guys actually have in life, you create on your own. You're creating in your mind. And you know what that's making those problems actually come to life. This is where we mess up. This is why the present moment is so freaking important, man. I can't stress this enough. I know I probably mentioned it a million times in this video, but I can't stress it enough. You guys have to start living in the present moment. This is the way you're going to actually remain positive and attract positivity into your life, man. All right, guys. Remember that. Energy attracts energy. Positive energy is going to attract positive energy into your life. All right. Hopefully you guys learned in this video about how semen retention and attraction go hand in hand, and how being in the present moment will really help you guys out when it comes to being grateful and when it comes to actually being happy in life in general. All right, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button down below. It'll really help me. And if you guys have any comments for future videos or any comment at all, leave them in the comment section below. And check out my Patreon page. You guys can check out my Snapchat. Remember, you guys have questions about anything related to semen retention, NoFap, God, universe, law of attraction, anything like that, make sure you guys email me. Okay, I'm giving you an invitation. Brothers, come out and email me, man. All questions that you may have about any of these topics, even if it's just about life in general. I love giving advice, man. I praise God every single day that He just made me a little different than the average person when it comes to giving knowledge and wisdom about life. So guys, I want to spread this knowledge and wisdom with you. Make sure you guys email me. You guys have any questions about any of this stuff, all right? And you guys just want to vent, you guys can do that too. And many subscribers already have my number. I've given my number out to many people. I could give them out to you as well. So go ahead and email me if you want my number as well. We'll chat. We can even have a FaceTime call. We could talk on the phone, whichever way you want it to be, man. All right, man. Let's be on Heroes, guys.